Hey folks, this is Scott at the XFed Homestead. Well, I'm on the back deck and today is finally a beautiful day. It's in the mid 70s, it's not so humid, so it's a great day to be outside and get some work done. But in a couple of weeks we've got some plans out here on the back deck, and I was looking around thinking it doesn't look so good. And it's been a while since it's been stained. So I've got the pressure washer out here. And let me show you the deck. It's looking pretty rough. I'm gonna pressure wash the deck, and the problem with pressure washing it is it gets kind of addictive, and then you start pressure washing the driveway and other things around the house. But I'm gonna try to stick to the deck and put some new stain on it. So I think I'm gonna take $100 in stain and just put that on it after I pressure wash it. So that's the job that we're doing for the next couple of days. So let's get to work. The deck was in dire need of a cleansing, as it had been several years since the last staining. We often get used to how things change slowly over time, and the wear on the deck went unnoticed until it was extremely noticeable. The first thing to do in this process was to remove the furniture and plants from the deck. Some of the items on the deck were too heavy to lift alone, so I decided I would leave them in place. Well, I still left some of the big things up on the deck. I've got the barbecue up there, a table, gas fire pit, and the big umbrella behind me. So I may move them as I see fit, but I'm gonna work around them for right now since I'm only one guy here. So let's start up the pressure washer. Well, I saw some bees coming up from under the deck, and there you can see why. Hope that's not going to be a problem. I have a feeling it might be. There's something cathartic about taking off the old dirt and grime from the deck and rejuvenating its appearance. Watching the old deck appear as new again while you're spraying the pressure washer gives you a feeling of delight and hopefulness for your deck's new beginning. Well, the deck is looking pretty good with about half of it finished. You can see the real difference here in how the floor looks. The difference in color is amazing. You can see all the buildup and mildew of over the years. And I would have worked a little faster except for that bee's nest. So I'm going to take care of that later. And the bee's nest is right under here in the deck. And so the bees were coming up to see what I was up to. So I had to take a few breaks along the way. But I'm going to take care of them tonight. That's what it looks like for now. I've got to move that furniture and get to the second. Probably I've done 2/3 of the deck. I'll move that furniture out of the way and do the other third tomorrow. We've got a dinner engagement tonight, so it's going to cut work short. Well, it's the next day and I'm getting back to pressure washing again. So it took a long time yesterday. Today's going to take a bit of time. The rest of the week is going to be rainy, starting with tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to get any stain down on the deck. I may have to wait till next weekend. But I'll give it my best shot and we'll see how it goes. you can see right now, the deck looks pretty good. You can definitely see the difference on the floor between what was pressure washed and what wasn't. So we'll get to finishing it up today, hopefully do all the pressure washing we need to do, and then just see when we have a window where we can stain it. All right, that's it for talk, so let's get to work. Seeing the dirt and grime disappear makes you think that change can definitely be good. Seeing the instant change in every new square foot just makes me feel better. This deck will go through its own catharsis once a few new coats of stain are applied. It will look as good as new. I had the opportunity last night to go to a little party with my mother-in-law, and I'm fortunate. I love my mother-in-law, and she was 89 years old last night, so I knocked off a little early and got started back today. So I got rid of the bee's nest that was underneath there. It was about this big, about half the size of a football maybe. And so now I can move forward with doing the far end of the deck and pressure washing that on the railing as well as on the outside. So that's what I'm going to do today. Well, that's it for today. The main deck, the stairs, all the railings are all done and ready for stain. But if you look at the deck here, you can see it's a totally different color than what it was. And the bee's nest is gone. I'm pretty happy about that. Well, that's all for the pressure washing extravaganza. This is Scott at the XFed Homestead. We'll see you next time.